And I know I don't deserve this kind of love, but somehow this kind of love is who you are. And it's a grace I could never write to be somebody you still want. And somehow you love me as you find me. What's up, guys? Doing a little subscriber request today for my friend Brendan. We're doing the song As You Find Me by Hillsong. Let's get to work. Alright guys, so this song, it's originally in the key of D, so we're gonna slap that capo on the 7th fret, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna play those easy G shapes just because, you know, if you need to take the singing down a couple of keys, you can just always, you know, play these same chords I'm gonna show you and just take the capo down a little bit, and it's gonna lower the key and lower the key of the song. So if you need to sing it a little bit lower, you can always do that. That's kind of why I like sometimes, well, oftentimes, at least when I'm teaching you guys, playing it in, like, if it's in the key of D, putting the capo on the 7th fret. That way, I'm teaching you the chords you can use, and then you can play with this capo wherever you want, wherever feels good for the old folks, for the vocals. So we're playing the G shapes, 4 chords. We need a G chord. We need the C add 9 chord. We need the D chord. And then we need an E minor chord. So the song, it's got some moving pieces. It's got a couple of verses. The first couple of verses are chord-wise slightly different from the 3rd verse. So I know we've got a pre-chorus, we've got a chorus, and then we've got a couple of different bridges. So let's just start off with the first verse, the intro, and the first verse, and verse 2. They're all the same. So let's start with that. And it's actually, this is going to be probably the easiest part. It's just going to be G. We're just going to be playing G for the intro, for verse 1, and verse 2. So the strum pattern we want, it's just going to be a beginner strum pattern. If you need help, it's just going to be down, 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 up. So down, 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 up. So and let me say, I guess you could play straight G's for the intro, verse 1 and verse 2, but there's a G sus in there, which, you know, if we wanted to just kind of mix it up a little bit, we could add a C chord in there, a C at 9, instead of playing the G sus, just to give it a little bit of a different feel. So we'll do it both ways. So the intro would just be like this. Verse 1, just using the straight G chord. And I've been strong and I've been broken within a moment. I've been faithful and I've been reckless at every bend. I've held everything together and watched the shatter. And I've stood tall. So that's literally just, you're playing G that full verse 1, and the same thing for verse 2. So if it was me just leading it on an acoustic, I would definitely add in this C chord. So it would just go like G, C, G. So I've been strong and I've been broken within a moment. I've been faithful and I've been reckless at every bend. I've held everything together it shatter. And I've stood tall and I have crumbled at the same breath. So again, that down, 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 up would be your strum pattern. And there's just that one lyric and the chord in there. To get, na, na, na. So I've been faithful and I've been reckless at every bend. Verse 1 and verse 2, it stays on the G. I've held everything together. If it was me, I would do it in E minor. I've held everything together and watched it shatter. I just feel like it sounds a little bit better because this is the acoustic leading it instead of just kind of like the keys and the stuff underneath it as the recording is. So I don't know, that's what I would do, but you can do, you know, whatever you want to do, of course. So yeah, so let me just play through that verse with the chord, with the C in there instead of just the straight G's with that same strum pattern. So. So that would be the intro, verse 1 and verse 2 with a couple of those variations I kind of, you know, threw in there for you. You could finger pick that also if you want to. You know, I've been strong and I've been broken within a moment. And I've been faithful and I've been reckless at every bend. And I've held everything together and watched it shatter. And I've stood tall and I've been crumbled at the same breath. So I'm not going to go through the finger picking pattern just because it's the same one I really always use. So if you wanted to finger pick it and you didn't know how to finger pick it, I'm going to link some lessons I do on finger picking. Finger pick like a worship leader with just 3 fingers. That's the same pattern I'm doing. And then I have another lesson on finger pick any song, any genre, just with this beginner pattern. So maybe check those 2 out and let me know if you have questions on either of those. But I'm not going to go through the finger picking in this lesson because we've got a lot to cover. So that gets us into the pre-chorus. Pre-chorus, C, E minor, G, D. And this is going to be the same strum pattern. So I was lost before I was found. Before I was lost, and I was yours. Before I was not, the grace to spare for all my mistakes, and that part just wrecks me. So that gets into the chorus. So just know for each chord in this pre-chorus, you're doing that down, 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 up, that pattern twice for each chord. So again, it would sound like this. And I was found. So that's just a little, you hit it twice for each chord. So let's get into the chorus now. The chorus is going to be, let's see, it's going to go G, or C, G, D, E minor, and then repeat C, G, D, E minor, then repeat again, C, G, D, E minor, and then repeat one more time, C, G, D, So that's gonna sound like this. Same strum pattern. And I know I don't deserve this kind of love, but somehow this kind of love is who you are. It's a grace I could never add up to be somebody you still want. Somehow you love me as you find me. Interlude. And that interlude, we'll get to it in a minute, but it's just E minor, C, G. So really we're just doing that C, G, D, E minor 4 times. So same strum pattern. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Me as you find me. So that's the just kind of the little interlude there. So yeah, so verse 3, it's gonna be slightly different than the first few verses. So the verse 3, it's gonna go G. Who am I to think your C needs my praises? Back to the G. But if this borrowed breath is yours, Lord, take it on. And then so that, I think that just kind of repeats. So G, C, E minor, C, G, E minor, C, G, E minor, C, G. Yeah, so we'll take a look at the screen here with some of the lyrics. So this is the chords. This is how it's gonna sound. Verse 3. Who am I to think your glory needs my praises? But if this borrowed breath is yours, Lord, take it all. You are faithful and you are gracious, beyond us grateful. You don't need a single thing, still you want my heart. And then that goes to the pre-chorus. So I think that it's pretty easy, it makes sense. So if you have questions, again, just let me know. And then we're gonna get eventually to the bridge here, and it's going to be, let's see, we have 2 bridges. Bridge 1. It's going to go E minor, C, G, D, and then I'll repeat. So, if you want my heart, I won't second guess, 'cause I need your love more than anything. I'm in, I'm yours, your love's too good to leave me here. Your love's too good to leave me. And then this is where it goes to the bridge 2, and it kind of stays with that same chord progression. And just remember, we're doing that same strum pattern, just the down, 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 up, even for this bridge. Of course, unless you wanted to add your own strum pattern, add a little bit more rhythm, you know, whatever you want to do. But so the bridge 2, if you want my heart, and I won't second guess, 'cause I need your love more than anything. I'm in, I'm yours, your love's too good to leave me here. Your repeat bridge 2. So let me just I'm gonna go through this bridge part again just to make sure we're on the same page. So bridge 1, if you want my heart, I won't second guess, 'cause I need your love more than anything. I'm in, I'm yours, your love's too good to leave me here. Your love's too good to leave me. Bridge 2, if you want my heart, I won't second guess, 'cause I need your love more than anything. And I'm in, I'm yours, your love's too good to leave me here. Your love's too good to leave me here. So then eventually that will just kind of go back into the chorus. So that shows you how to play it. 4 chords, but we got a lot going on here. So let me know if you have any questions. I've got the chord chart for this on my Patreon page, which I'll link in the description. Again, if you have questions on some of this stuff, please just, leave a comment. Let me know what you're struggling with and what you are confused with. I'd love for you to head over to the community tab on my channel. I've got some verses of the week, some encouragement, some giveaways, some live stream updates. So head on over there, say hello, and hope this helps you guys out. Hope it helps you in your worship, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.